boys ready to rock?
I think so.
All right. Now give it up for your host, Mike Perkins!
Today. It's going to be a lot of fun. With me, as always, my partner in crime is Mr. Paul Brodo. Brodo, baby.
That's who I am.
How you been, man? You doing all right?
I've been doing great, man.
You look great.
How's the lady?
She's doing good. She's doing
You sure?
So she found out about Raw Dog Brodo. And there was a discussion.
That's for sure.
Is she here?
No, she's not here.
But she's the reason for the nickname.
Yeah. Sorry, babe. She'll see this later.
Paul's trying to. Can you pull back on the raw
The top of the show is really raw right now. You know what I mean? We're getting deep into Paul. I'm glad you're doing good, man. She deep into Paul. That's a new series. Wow. Deep into Paul. Well, she's okay with it though. She's cool now.
Oh yeah, she was fine. She was
Yeah.
like, ha ha ha. So you told everyone, and I was like, surprise.
Yeah. She's a good girl. Give it up for Paul Brodo. With me as always, the best band ever. It's the show with Adam and Sean.
Feeling great, baby.
Yeah.
Feeling good, baby.
We moved in here with you. So.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's cool. We're usually downstairs on the main stage, but I was like, let's just go into my apartment. I think it feels more roomy. You know what I mean? We have a sink, and then we also have a bathroom. Kind of the same thing, but it feels good to be roommates, you know?
It's great.
It feels good. So it's good to see you guys.
You too.
Got the new shirts
Little
on
merch,
too.
no big deal.
Little merch, huh?
They're cute.
It's show merch. Cute. I love it. And guys, I'm going to be your host tonight, Mike Perkins. We have special guest Chris Haas is here to talk about the winter dance party. Everybody's flyers around at the show we're putting up at Loft on the 19th and 20th that me and Mr. Paul Brodo are part of too.
Come on, man.
We're going to get behind the mind of Chris Haas. We also have special guest comedians Daniel Storrow is here. And we got Ryan O'Toole visiting from New York City. He's here. Along with us, we have Catriona Fray is also our musical guest. We also got some surprises in store for you guys, so we're going to have some fun, you know what I mean? But what do you think? You guys want to start this monologue?
What's been going on in the world?
All in the world, baby. So check it out. There's a new bill in Pennsylvania that will permanently allow people to order alcoholic drinks to go.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. People from Philly already commented by saying, the fuck? Drinks are already all ready to go. Fucking bird gang, baby. You know, go birds, baby. I'm fucking drinking, baby. Fucking Philly. I got 3 DUIs and I'm gonna fucking get 4. You know, that's Philly, baby. That's Philly. This was a crazy story. Speaking of drinking, this girl had to do it. A woman went to the doctors thinking she had a UTI. But it turned out to be a shot glass tumbler that was in her bladder for 4 years.
What the
4 years. Bruh. I mean, that's really putting butt chugging to shame, you know what I mean? It's all about pussy pounding shots, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about, you know?
Would you say it's her vagina?
Oh!
I got a stern no.
I think 3 people just left. I don't know. It's weird. She's weird at parties though. Whenever everyone says cheers, she's just like, okay, cheers. You know, cheers. Too much now. It's too much. This was cool. Did you guys know that the G-spot was almost called the Whipple tickle? After its discoverer, Dr. Beverly Whipple. Yeah, but Whipple decided to name it after Dr. Ernst Grafenberg, the first person to propose the existence of a uniquely sensitive region. Yeah. No wonder most guys have a hard time following, because even the doctors were like, it seems like it's a uniquely sensitive region. Seems it's around here, it's very uniquely sensitive region. Honey, I think I found your uniquely sensitive region. Dr. Whipple Tickle. We should name it Whipple Tickle, though.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that chick with the UTI and the shot glass, that was a Whipple Tickle. You know?
It sounds like a British sex position. Oh, come on, honey, that's a bit of the Whipple Tickle.
Bit of a Whipple Tickle. Speaking of sex, it was stated that great sex can give you transient global amnesia, which is a condition that causes you to lose memories for a long amount of time. Literally blowing your mind. Yeah. It's weird, I can't remember the exact.
Well done.
All right, moving on. How you doing? You doing all right? A man baked his sister's wedding cake and laced it with marijuana without telling any of his guests. Yeah, he said it was baked into one of the 7 layers of the cake. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Not the weed, that this chick had 7 layers for her wedding cake? Come on, Bridezilla, you know? 7 layers? Jesus Christ. I know, I want 7 layers. I want 7. It's lucky 7. I need 7. This is a really cool story. Home Run in Pizza, a company based in Chicago, are set to give away a total of 10,000 frozen pizzas this year to the homeless and other organizations. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing and really a nice fastball for those people to remember that they have no place to cook it. So. They might have to change the name to No Home Pizza. Bruh. Maybe Strikeout? I don't know. Maybe Strikeout Pizza. A new study found that men were only able to let that shit out. All right. Oh man. All right. A study found out that men were only able to listen to their partners for about 6 minutes before tuning them out. Yeah. And that's why I always text my girl before a comedy show saying like, hey, how long is your set tonight? How long is your set? It's going to be a great opener. It's going to be a great opener. We're going to have a great opener. No. She told me to say it. I didn't want to do the joke. Hey. All right. This is actually a fun fact. You guys like fun facts? This is actually a fun fact. Did you know it takes an average of 4 seconds for silence to become awkward? And it actually only takes 5 fingers to make an award show awkward.
Bravo.
That was like in high school was a lot less seconds before it got awkward.
Oh, sure.
That was immediate.
Talking to a girl for the first time?
Yeah, it was like 2 seconds before I got
It was like,
awkward.
yeah. It was like awkward from the first line you said.
Hey, I got shoes. Did you also like shoes? I'll see myself.
They're airwalks. Do you like walking on air? Do you like that? Netflix is this is messed up, ladies and gentlemen, because Netflix plans to add fees for users who share their account with someone outside of their household. Yeah, we're adding the fees. Yeah, but lucky for us, the way the housing market is, we'll be all living together by 2025. We all moved into here, you know?
Exactly, together.
We got Netflix, baby.
We got a closet.
You know? Yeah. It's like an home. A new study has found that more Americans have anal sex than more Americans that are using Twitter. Coke and Pepsi, am I right? Coke and Pepsi. It's kind of the same numbers. But you know what? Everything you read on Twitter basically is like getting fucked in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, especially like Trump tweeted again. It's like, fuck everything. The boy band BTS. You guys know them? The boy band BTS. Korea band. The boy band BTS has a concert scheduled in South Korea where they have strict rules that no one is allowed to cheer or clap, stand up, or sing along. Yeah, but it's nice to see BTS finally doing some breaker shows, though. Finally doing it, you know. Can you bring at least 10,000 people? We'll give you 2 drink tickets. We'll give you 2. We'll give you 2 drink tickets. In the original children's story, Pinocchio actually beats Jiminy Cricket to death with a hammer.
All right.
You guys know that? Yeah, he beat Jiminy Cricket to death with a hammer in the original story. Finally saying the fact that Pinocchio and Geppetto had some mob ties. Some mob ties. Geppetto's like, that fucking guy owes me so much fucking money. Go take care of it. Don't you fucking lie to me. I'll fucking know. Don't you fucking lie to me. Fucking do it. What do you mean a fucking whale took you? Alright. Recent studies have found that drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day can reduce an adult's risk of heart disease by 15%. Yeah, cool. That's pretty cool, right? And also, it actually said if you drink those 2 cups right away in the morning, it will reduce all of your friends by 100%. So, yeah. Like, Cheryl, why? It's 9 a.m. I'll clean it later. I'll clean the joke up later. And finally, a very open-minded company is offering employees masturbation breaks during work hours.
Woo!
Yeah, they even order custom-built private pods to help them out. Yeah, if you guys thought Casual Friday was fun, get ready for Whack-Off Wednesdays, baby. That was a monologue, baby.
I can't be the only person that loves like a 3 p.m.
Jerk sesh, you know what I mean?
3 p.m. song.
Afternoon delight. Afternoon in the light. You know what I mean? So thanks for coming, guys. This is going to be a fun time. I actually forgot to mention, speaking of donations, instead of like 10,000 pizzas, actually half the ticket sales are going to this place called St. Vincent Meals on Wheels today. Which actually tries to deliver food to senior citizens in need. So thank you so much for coming, and we're going to have the ticket sales for that. Yeah, my jokes are too hot. It's like the air conditioner. Right? So this is who's first time here in the Late Show tonight? First time? We got some first timers? You've been around for, I think, like 2.5 years on. Something like that. And a staple of this show
is drinking cum.
So
we have a little sampler platter that we
It's quite exotic.
We run out of
the show without a song.
We can bring that highbrow entertainment years and years.
But a staple of this show, he's been here for every single show, and it's one of our favorite segments of the show. Guys, I want you to get the round of applause going. Get it going! Fucking McDaniel!
You just need to have really strong feelings, okay? Yeah. If you like something, I want to hear you cheer. Let me hear you cheer. If you hate something, I want to hear you boo. If you don't have any feelings about it, I want you to sack up and get some emotions. Here we go. All right, the Cleveland Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians have a new name and a new theme song. Let's get a little taste of this. winners were even better. So here's a couple of winners. Imagine how loud this will be in an empty stadium every game. This sounds like you asked a group of high school Bible study kids to do their best impression of Imagine Dragons. And we literally just wanted an outfielder. Sports in the house! All right, you guys. I have a lot to say about the Buffalo Bills. And let me tell you, I know that is not popular. The Buffalo Bills are going to get a new outdoor football stadium because apparently the old one isn't good enough for standing outside in the middle of winter in Buffalo. Sports now! All right. Another hot take criticizing the stadium was lobbed by notorious communist socialist Dan Price. Dan Price, he kind of looks like Sean. He's Twitter famous. He's got that super pretty Twitter avatar. He runs the credit processing company, and he's the guy who raised everyone's minimum wage to $70,000 a year, and then lowered his CEO minimum wage to $70,000 a year. Which is like pretty cool way to get pussy. He tweeted, quote, New York is giving the Buffalo Bills $850 million in taxpayer funds for a new stadium. 3 days ago, New York announced a $800 million cut to Children and Family Services. The Bills owner is worth $5.8 billion. End quote. I was surprised. You know, Mr. Price is a communist socialist. I thought you would like the government owning a football stadium. Wow. What kind of stadium do you want to build? Ultimate fucking frisbee, you hit me? Yes. Also, for someone accused of having hit their wife, you're awfully big on family services. The Bills owner who worked out the deal with New York is Terry Pagula. Terry, who found an even more unseemly way of getting rich than credit, is a fracking mogul. There you go. And Pagula and the Bills secured government funding by threatening to move the team, which is ironic because in 2014, when he was bidding for the Bills, he smeared another bidder you may have heard of named John Bon Jovi and claimed that Bon Jovi was going to move the team. Oh, son of a bitch. And Bon Jovi was so butthurt at losing out on the Bills that he swore he would never play Buffalo again. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Buffalo. They will never get to hear, whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, that's right. They'll never get to hear that live again, which is a damn shame. Because if anything on earth exemplifies being halfway there, it's the Bills in the playoffs. McDaniel! God, I love that. That was fucking great. Fuck yeah. Right. Awesome. Living on a prayer, take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer. Alright, sweet deal. Give it up one more time for Brian McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. This next segment is coming up. I love this guy. He's one of the best guys I know. Guys, this is a little something we like to call Plain Perks and Poetry with my man, Howard Aronin.
Thank you for the show. I do poetry. It's spoken word, so technically it's entertainment. Let's begin. My first poem is entitled Hyundai Auto Service, 6 p.m. by Aronin. I called to see when the car would be ready. It wasn't. Hey, baseball season's coming up. I have a poem about the Dodgers. It's the time that I went to Dodger Stadium as a young boy with my dad. And we went to the Dodger Stadium bathrooms, and they had this trough, and all the men were peeing in the trough. And I stood there, and my dad said, "Well, that's the title of the poem." By Howard Rowan. You know, Dad, I can hold it. Dodger Stadium today. Now the stadium's filled with celebrities, those stars who make you laugh. I saw Mike Perkins in the pricey seats with that guy who says, "Sports and a half!" They're just like you and me. I don't know, have you been to poetry readings before? Because you need to snap or clap when the poem is over. So perhaps I can assist you. When the poem is over, I'll stand here. So if I stand here, I'm disappointed. So you don't want that. This is entitled The Poem About This Audience by Aronin. There's a special little audience, sexier than the rest, more magical and powerful, if ever put to the test. Who is this awesome audience? I think you know and have guessed. It's you, you crazy fucks. Simply you're the best. Now, this is an audience participation. You can help me with this poem, audience participation. It's a fantasy girl poem. It's called Cycle Slept by Aronin. She's my cycle slut with a Kawasaki bed. She fits so nice in that seat. Tattooed queen on a mean machine slutting down the street. Cycle slut. In motorbike drama, you're my Yamaha mama. When you rev that engine, I go nuts. Marry me in leather, and one day together we'll make little tricycle sluts. Tricycle sluts. Applebee's Waitress, there's nothing. Applebee's Waitress by Aronin. Oh, Applebee's Waitress, we ordered so long ago, you disappear, now you're a poem. Okay, so lately I've had some good happenings in my life. Good things, it's the spirits, I don't know what it is, I'm excited about this. So I wrote a poem about it. It's called Spiritual Erection. By Aronin. Oh, I've got a spiritual erection. I've got morning cosmic wood. I'm heading in the right direction, spiritually. That's understood. 50 more poems. for a living. And I have a real job. For 35 years, I've been a male flight attendant. Male flight attendant. For a major company, I don't know, you're supposed to, you didn't say that in the introduction, right? Can you imagine doing that type of a job for 35 years and not being better at it? And actually worse at it. And you know, berets are not cheap, so I need someone. A beret man is sitting right here, so he knows we are the berets. So this is airline poetry by Howard Roden. This is about a passenger I had on a flight. He had no hip sockets, and I said, "Hippie, I want to write a poem about you." And it's called No Hip Socket Man by Howard Roden. No hip socket man, you're socketless, man. Ain't you got no sockets? No sockets in your pockets? No hip socket man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Yes, you do, your hip sockets. Okay. I'm going to go now. I just want to be, thank you so much for having me, Mike. Everyone. This is my last poem. It's kind of a serious poem about what's going on in the world today. It's called State of the World by Howard Roden. It's conflict that you seek. You pick on the meek and the weak, but a surprise awaits he who underestimates the resilience of Chris Rock's cheek. Can I do it again? No. That's my time. Thank you so
That's what I'm talking about. Guys, one more time for Howard Aronin! You guys ready for our musical guest of the night? Yeah. Are you guys ready for our musical guest of the night? She's an incredible singer. She has a new album out on Spotify. Guys, get the round of applause going. Get it going! Catriona Fray!
Mike Perkins, everybody! Alright, let's just get right into it. This is my song, Do I Believe in Love? And it's on all platforms. Said has been said, and what's done has been done. I might go on acting like I never had enough. Do I believe in love anymore? I don't know if I believe in love anymore. Trust in God, I gotta find my life. Do I believe in love? You must cry for mercy, I lift my soul to the Most High. The strength in my shield, let go till I am healed. When my prayers have been said, and you've done what's been done, you say I can't go on acting like I never was in love. Do I believe in Cry, and it's not released yet, so you guys will be hearing it pre-release. No more throwing stones. I guess I was just your stepping stone. Yeah, I got stoned by the river. I pray you treat her better. Yeah, I guess I was one of your stepping stones. Walking by the river, watching petals drift away. Memories floating by from another life, then they disintegrate. Finding holes inside from thorns that never fade. Cutting like a knife, a shiver out of sight as the vows are made. It makes me cry, holy, holy. Holy, 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 holy cry. It makes me cry, holy, 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 holy cry. I paved our way, stayed and stayed. Even when you walked all over me, I was swimming in a sea of denial. Now you're happy, guess I'll be fine. I just might have to get a little bit high just to watch you walking down the aisle. Makes me cry, holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy cry. It makes me cry, holy, 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 holy cry. Heaven broke out, call me by name, forgive me and set me free to a better you and a greater me. Heaven broke out, call me by name, forgive me and set me free to a better you and a greater me. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy cry. Makes me cry. Holy, 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 holy cry. It makes me cry. Holy, 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 holy cry. It makes me cry, holy, 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 holy cry.
Holy, holy, Catriona So, guys, one more time for Catriona Fray. The questions. So I know we talked earlier. We know each other a little bit. You're a couple months or so, maybe a year or so.
What's your name again?
Hi, thanks so much. Thank you. That's the interview, guys. Give it up for Catriona. but we talked, and you can hold it if you like. But we talked we talked about doing the interview, and you're like, so what's this interview going to be? And I decided I wanted to play a fun game, because you're also an actress, too. So, God, no, I'm not. Oh, shit. So I figured we'd play a cool game called The Mood Music, where I'm going to ask you a question.
This is trivia, right?
This is, well, it's kind of like a trivia thing.
No.
Excuse me, who the fuck are you?
Who is this man?
He actually, whoa, up on my nose.
Is he gonna slap us?
You know what his are? I call him
Is that Will Smith?
Oh,
What
wait.
just happened?
Okay.
But no, because you're such an amazing singer, and I know you're an amazing actress too, so I figured we'd do a little game
Little boop, boop,
called
doop.
Mood Music, and I'm going to ask you a question. Paul's going to play some random songs for us, and we have to stay in that theme while we ask the question and answer the question.
Jeez.
They're easy questions.
I feel like
It's
I'm
not
in
like,
acting class.
this is great. Sam?
Zap.
Stop. Sam? So this is Mood Music.
You want the theater, kids?
Yeah, hey,
That's
you
the
know,
only line.
so this is Mood Music with Catriona Fray, ladies and gentlemen.
So you understand.
So I have no idea what he's going to do right
I
now.
wanted the hot wings, you know,
Yeah.
hot wings.
We've
That's
done-
all I wanted. Thank you.
We've done hot wings, and it's like,
I
it's
didn't
too
want the
much.
acting game.
Okay,
That's fine.
ready?
Okay, so we have to follow the tone of
We
it.
got to follow the tone of
Are
it.
you guys in this too?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Am I answering singing? What am I doing?
Yeah, like so if this is a
I
sad
have
song,
to ask you the question
it
in
has
this
to
tone.
influence her.
We just saw this movie.
Catriona,
Yes, Mike.
have you always dreamed of being a singer and actress?
You know what? Fuck. I have always wanted to be.
Fuck. Was there always something in the way when you acted in some?
Some chocolate blockages.
Paul, you want to walk it the fuck out, buddy? In the middle of a fucking scene, bro. Like,
Okay, that was
we're
great.
into it.
The first one wasn't working. That was the next one.
I like that. I got deep.
It was
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Mike, the bit's working. Mike, the bit's working. Keep
Okay.
going.
Yeah.
Is it working?
It's working.
Just get a question out.
Okay,
Let's
ready?
go. Another one.
Okay.
Another one.
Okay.
We gotta do the thing of it.
Alright, Paul.
Okay.
Catriona,
Yes, Mike.
what was your favorite childhood movie? Can you tell me all about it right now?
Oh my God. It was the Little Mermaid. Yeah. I want to be the mermaid and find the guy. It's so sad now that I think about because I'm worth more than a relationship.
I guess that was amazing.
Oh, is there more?
Yeah, let's do another.
I'm supposed to tell the story of the Little Mermaid?
Whatever you
No,
like.
okay, that's fine.
That was awesome.
I got
You
thematic.
made it a little-
I got thematic. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Mike made it really hard by singing. This was not
Well,
what
we didn't
discussed.
say to sing it.
You're doing it.
It's not right.
Mike was like, oh, you want to fucking make it really hard for her? Maybe sing the song too.
Okay, what is the theme? What is the theme?
God, she's a
Tone
fucking
of it.
singer.
It's fine. I'm gonna sing it probably.
Yeah, whatever
Do
you
it
want.
again.
This is
Yeah,
great.
This is like
Okay,
it's
let's-
on mine.
Let's do another.
I'm actually excited for you
Oh,
to
I'm
sing.
trying.
You're trying?
Nothing will work.
Mike, you keep singing, baby. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever
I'll
it
sing
is,
it.
you keep singing.
Okay, cool.
Acapella, Mike. Just take us away.
Fuck a
Oh, I
beat,
was in
fuck
an
a
acapella
acapella.
group.
Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a truck.
What the?
Oh God.
What do you like to... Fuck a beat, I'll go
What the
acapella.
hell? Hey.
What do you like to do outside of singing and acting? What do you like to do outside of singing and
I
acting?
like to teach. Yeah, the little kids. Yeah, I like to meditate. on the mat.
Are you meditating?
Yeah, meditating.
I said you meditating.
You meditate. Hey, yeah. We all should meditate. Take a deep breath. Hey.
Swear to God, Paul. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's do one more.
We'll see.
We'll see what we got.
Follow me on Instagram. No, I'm just kidding.
Plug your Instagram, yeah, plug your Instagram.
Catriona Fray. Catriona Fray. Okay. Okay. That's it. What is this? Okay. Oh.
This fucking thing. If you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which one would you choose? Invisible or flying? You good, Catriona?
I'm good. I think I'd be invisible because you already can fly with those airplanes. Yeah, it's cool to be a fly on the wall. You know?
Okay, Larry, what the fuck are friends for?
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, Catriona Fray!
I think Paul Brodo's iPad 1 needs more gasoline.
Guys, follow her on Instagram too and Spotify. She's incredible. Catriona Fray, ladies and gentlemen. There's some music on? So guys, listen, I figured, thank you for coming out, guys. You guys are amazing for coming out to the show. I feel like that was a fun game, right, with Catriona?
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you guys wanted to play a game with us too, and this is a fun game that we just thought of. I'm trying to look for something else that's not there. It's not there. Okay, but this is a fun game that we like to call the Fresh SLAP of Bel-Air.
Oh no, they didn't!
Now this is the Fresh SLAP of Bel-Air. We'll slap them in Bel-Air. And we're going to play a game with the audience. If we can get some whipped cream, that would be good. Can we get whipped cream? Out of the fridge?
Oh yes.
So guys, someone from the
Who's bold?
audience.
Who's bold?
So if anyone wants to come up and play,
Who's bold?
I'm going to play with you. So it's going to be a Will Smith trivia game.
He's wearing a suit, too. I got the dice.
We got a dice.
And you'll be provided with one free beverage for playing this game.
Yes, you get one free drink for playing the game. Anybody want to play? Come on up and play.
Come on up, don't be
Come
shy.
on and play.
Come on
There we go. Two people.
Oh, no,
Love
we
it.
got two. We'll get you next. We'll get you next. All right.
No, he's
Guys, give it
here.
up for Charles. Do you want to do? Okay, we'll do three. No,
No,
come on.
you need three. You need three. No.
Charles, come back.
What is it? Musical chairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your name?
Austin.
Guys, give it up for Austin.
Senior Ding Dong.
Senior Ding Dong, give it up for Senior Ding Dong. Okay, so the way this works is Paul's going to ask... I'm so scared of this. So, the way that it works is Paul's going to ask us trivia of Will Smith. If we get it right, then we can pass it. If we get it wrong, we have to click the things, and if it clicks, it splashes you with whipped cream. But it could
It doesn't do it every
it
click.
doesn't do it every time though, because he's got the dice. So it could be
So
like
I roll
2
how
clicks.
many clicks it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
So basically, if he does 2 clicks, I can pass it off to Austin. If he does, it's 3, and he clicks 3, doesn't hit it, then I'll pass it off to Senior Ding Dong. You know. So let's do this.
Sean is in charge of the clicking.
Sean's in charge.
Be bold.
Sean's in charge of the clicking.
Okay, Paul, what's our
Okay,
question?
Paul,
All right. Mike,
Yeah.
how many children does Will Smith have?
2.
That is wrong. It is 3.
One.
It's a 1.
For one.
I got it.
You gotta turn that one towards the audience.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
2 languages. What are they?
Oh God.
English and Chinese.
No, that is wrong. The second is Spanish.
Got a 2. Got a 2.
That's it, ready? One.
Oh!
I didn't know this was a game.
You're like, this is bullshit,
I thought
man.
they went backwards to get that. Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, man.
Take the jacket off.
get
The jacket's too nice.
We won't get to the inside. Yeah, save the coat. The jacket's lovely.
Awesome.
If you get the question right, you can avoid all the clicks.
Okay, for this one. Will Smith is the first hip-hop artist to be nominated for what?
Miami.
What?
The song, Miami.
Song Miami?
He was the first hip-hop artist to be nominated for an Academy Award.
Oh, I should have known that. I didn't watch the Oscars.
All right, what's the click, baby?
But I know we got
2
slapped.
clicks.
2?
2 clicks.
I just wanted to
Alright,
say,
ready?
I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's gonna happen.
Damn it.
Who's getting it?
Get the question right.
Mike, what year did Will Smith host the MTV Movie Awards?
Oh, fuck.
93.
That's too far.
That's
too
close,
Really?
but wrong. It's 94.
Fuck me!
So sad.
So much more fun. Give me a paper towel. No, no,
Great. That's good.
now let's do another one.
Do you want to do another one?
No,
Yeah, we'll keep it going. Keep it going.
Did it?
We're going to
We
run
should
it
all do
back.
three. Can I slap him with my hand?
Got it.
Chin there.
Wow, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
Technically, we didn't do all 5, Mike.
He needs a
Oh, yeah.
he doesn't do all 5, Mike.
Technically, we didn't do all 5 clicks.
Oh, we got 4 more, don't we?
We got 4 more clicks, Mike.
And next time I get hit.
That's rude. That's rude.
All right, we'll do 4 more. Fine.
I got 4 more.
Sure? You sure?
Yeah, do 4 more.
No.
No?
That's like a sacrifice.
Okay, let's move it over to him.
Let's do this. Okay.
Yeah, move it on to him.
We can't go to CGs, Mike.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Will Smith won a Grammy Award for what song?
Miami.
That is false. Summertime.
Oh,
Summertime.
2.
This time I'm going to pay attention.
He stays pretty.
This one's kind of hard.
What is Will Smith's social security?
8675330.
He got it.
What was the name of Will Smith's first wife?
Stephanie Johnson, Johansson, Samantha. Okay, we're going rolls dice.
Zampino.
That's
3.
It's a 3?
It's a 3.
Don't look at it.
There it is. Austin, the winner. The winner is to Austin.
And if you'd like to get something, a refreshment, we can provide you with
Give them both free drinks, ladies and gentlemen. Give them both.
Wait, what was the first wife's name?
Cherie Zampino.
Keep her name out of your fucking mouth! Look at her house, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Woo! Man, I got fucking creamed.
You got cream.
That's the Jersey cream pie.
Jersey cream pie.
Jersey cream
Jersey cream pie, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up right now, you guys ready for a special guest right now, guys? You guys ready for a special guest?
Yeah!
He's directing an amazing play that me and Mr. Paul Brodo are in on April 19th and 20th called The Winter Dance Party. Ladies and gentlemen, get the round of applause going, get it going from our man Chris Haas!
Thank you.
Guys, one more time for Chris Haas! Oh, man, I got fucking creamed.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
That's why I came in for the hug.
Get some,
Get some cream.
get some of that cream.
Get some cream.
Get some of that cream.
Yeah. Some Jersey cream, baby.
Jersey cream.
Jersey cream.
That's my trigger profile.
That's your.
Jersey hyena. You're an East Coast guy too, man.
I am indeed.
Grew up in Philly.
Outside of Philly, but we'll say Philly.
Yeah, outside
Yeah,
of Philly.
it sounds a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot cooler than Chester County.
Yeah.
Philly, yeah. People think I might have been in a fight, you know, I'm not just getting pushed in the lockers by white people.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Get in the locker, kid.
Yeah, get in the locker.
Get in the locker, kid. So you're directing this amazing play that I'm happy to be a part of.
Yeah,
You
he's
guys
excellent
know-
in it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Paul Brodo is excellent in this play.
It's been so fun getting to work with you the past couple
Thank you.
weeks, and
Thank
even like, actually we started maybe like the end of November, and then we kind of pushed some stuff back. We've been like rehearsing for.
Right, because the COVID surge.
Yeah,
pushed
but
us
it's
back.
been so fun just
Like I
watching.
got pushed in the locker, the COVID
Yeah,
surge.
the
pushed us
COVID
back.
surge, yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to have it on the February 2nd and 3rd, which is
Which is the anniversary of the
anniversary of it. So tell me more about this. It's called the Winter Dance Party. What is the Winter Dance Party?
So the Winter Dance Party was the last tour that Buddy Holly was on before he died. And it was like a 2-month tour. Back then, they did all these musicians combined. People didn't tour by themselves. So it was him and Richie Valens and the Big Bopper, and a guy named Frankie Storrow and Dion and the Belmonts. Dion from Run Around Sue.
Yeah.
Later on.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love that. Like, I love that his most popular songs are "The Wanderer," where he's like, "I'm a slut," and then the one about the woman is, "You're a fucking slut." Run around Sue. 1950s, gotta love it. But anyway, so and the tour is so mismanaged, and that's why he ended up getting on the airplane, because their bus kept breaking down, so they're freezing cold in the middle of the winter. And the tour itinerary didn't make any sense. It went all over the place. In a way, they're tired, they couldn't do laundry, they were exhausted, and that's why he had got on the plane in the middle of a snowstorm. It was really just desperation.
Yeah.
Which I've always been a big Buddy Holly fan.
Okay.
And then one night in quarantine, I was sitting around and listening. I was showing off for my wife, like, I know what American Pie is about. She's like, cool, that's great. We've been stuck in I know everything you know about. We're stuck in a fucking house in quarantine for
Can you
like
stop
2
playing
years.
it?
Yes. You know every Scorsese film too, right? Yeah, sure. So I
We have to watch Goodfellas again.
yeah, so I'm just like, shut up, bitch, and I put the video on. And
She likes it though.
I don't know who you are, this woman's talking about. But anyway, so I put this video on, like, oh, this means that means that. Then I fell into this rabbit hole of research.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I should make a movie of that. Oh, I can't afford to make a movie of that. And I'm like, oh, I'll just fucking write a play
Yeah.
and do it. So that's how we got here.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because where did you got your inspiration? Have you always been like a rock and roll fan and stuff?
Yeah. Well, Buddy Holly was like I was a kid when I got into Buddy Holly. It was like my first non-Raffy, musician that I got into, you know.
Yeah.
And then later when I got into like Springsteen and Dylan and Leonard Cohen and all that, I like to trace back, I'm an old white guy, basically. Yeah.
But Buddy Holly was one of like the first like pop rock stars, right? Wasn't he like?
Sure. Well, I actually prefer Buddy Holly to Elvis because he wrote his own songs.
Oh, okay.
And Elvis was not very interesting to me ever. But Buddy Holly was like the first glimpses of Dylan or Elvis Costello. He wore glasses and he had a little bit of a sneer when he would sing. So I always thought he was very interesting. And I thought he would have definitely been a big, major part of the music scene if he had lived. Definitely the 60s. He probably would have been a music producer, I think.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting story, and then the more you read, you follow these sort of rabbit holes. Oh, that's an interesting tidbit, and that's an interesting tidbit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. And because you've directed so many plays even here at Loft Ensemble. Give it up for Loft Ensemble. You've directed so much, and you've done some movies and stuff too. Have you always had like a love for music and movies, like combined? Because
Yes.
I feel like even like Temporary Like a Virus, you always have these catchy songs in there that just hook you. Like I don't sleep with the lights on.
Yeah, man.
I'm just like that's Temporary Like a Virus, man.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah. And it's like, have you always like kind of had that kind of?
Yeah, it's always
flair?
been, I usually start with a song.
Okay.
And I usually am like, this is a song I won in this sequence. A lot of my titles are just ripped off song titles, but they're deep cuts. No one's ever heard of it, so
And run around Sue. Who's this guy? Yeah.
But no, I always loved music. I just wasn't, I don't know the word, good at music. So I decided to write,
Yeah.
that's basically what writers do. Like, I want to be a singer. I can't do that. I write about singers. I want girls to like me. That didn't happen. I write romantic movies, So it's all things. I wish I could fight. I can't. So I'll play an action star and then hit a comedian in the middle of the Oscars. It's a process. And the thing is, I liked her haircut. This whole thing was a buzzkill. What does Will Smith say at an orgy? Keep your dick in my wife's fucking mouth! Fucking the earth. I'll never work in this town.
Wouldn't it be funny if Will Smith came to the play on the 19th?
Incredible. Incredible.
He just slaps Alec, Buddy Holly. Every day. Fucking this.
Hey, you might be looking for work out of this. I don't know.
He's on the show next month, April 21st.
He won't like this. He doesn't have to curse in his records and so on. So he wouldn't like this at all.
Yeah, that's so funny. And so what
You know why he's so mad? You know why he's so mad?
What's that?
Because Chris Rock out voice acted his wife in Madagascar.
Oh,
Bitter about it for a long time.
that's what I'm talking about. You just got rocked.
Yeah. It was just so weird. It's like the early 90s, the mid to late 90s. Chris Rock, Will Smith, G.I. Jane reference. Like everyone under the age of 30 is like, what the fuck is going on right now? Yeah. Like, does anyone know under 30 know what the fuck G.I. Jane was?
I remember seeing the trailer when I was like 10.
I remember I did VHS and I would just like fast forward when she was in the shower and then I turned it off.
Anymore.
All of my VHSs would get really like blurry and catchy during the nude scene. It's like, oh, somebody watched this a lot.
When was the first time I watched G.I. Jane on the Spice Channel?
Yeah.
And like I said, you've written so many plays and stuff. Do you find yourself, because your plays are so like, you get so deep into characters, which is one thing I love. Like you just kind of like bring them out and just like, do you feel like you make them real people? So it's like it's such a different take on Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, Big Bopper, where it's like they're cursing and saying like "fuck you," it's like all this shit. Like you make them so real. Like how do you kind of like?
Well, something that I don't like about biopics or historical things. A lot of times they're very mythologized and they're these sort of perfect people, and it's sort of A to B to C. Rags to riches, they get famous, they get into drugs, they find God or whatever the thing is. It's always like what's happening.
Yeah.
And I wanted to instead of do a biopic for lack of because it's a play, but I wanted to be like, let's do one night in the green room in real time and hear these guys cursing at each other and smoking cigarettes and talking about how frustrated they are.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the compliment, but it's really no skill of mine. I just can't. My brain just doesn't work the other way. I just completely zone out.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to make it a little subversive and weird, or else it's not interesting.
Yeah.
But by the way, this is Austin. He plays Waylon Jennings in the show. He's fantastic. Yeah. And Mike plays Frankie Storrow. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. And Paul is the Big Bopper. He's wonderful.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely wonderful.
And you've made it such a great experience for me. This is my first ever play that I've ever done.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah!
Because obviously I'm on stage and stand up and stuff, and you kind of riff and like
Sure.
I can't like fuck up my line and go wash my hands during
Right,
the
right, right,
You know what I
right.
mean? But like, it's kind of like, it's so cool to see how you guys just put everything together, and you're so cool. I wrote this down. I don't know if you consider yourself this, but I'm considering you're like the Kevin Smith of theater. Because
Early.
for real, and it's like it's so cool because like you're so laid back and you fucking crack jokes and you just let people kind of feel comfortable in the moment and just bring that out of people, and it's been so cool
Thank you very
to
much.
see that process
I appreciate that.
of that.
I
So
appreciate that. Well, you're Ben Affleck then.
I'm your-
Let's do it. Let's make some movie spy people see. Let's do it.
this is our chasing Amy.
Yeah, this is a crazy game. Yeah.
I want to ask you this question too because you've written so much. Do you remember what's the first thing you ever wrote, and do you remember like what inspired you to do it?
Yeah, it was real bad. I mean, I wrote little things when I was a little kid, but the first real like swing at a script, I was 14 years old, and I had on the Austin Powers Spy That Shagged Me VHS.
Okay.
There was a teaser trailer for Magnolia. And I was just blown away. I had no idea. I was like, oh, Tom Cruise is in this movie. He's not the main character. And so without ever seeing the movie, I tried to figure out who the characters were by the archetypes. So I wrote this awful movie called The Apple Tree. I don't know why. I thought it was like Magnolia. Oh, Apple Tree, it's a metaphor. And I took all the archetypes and I made them characters in Towningtown Middle School. So there's like, so the Tom Cruise character is the head of the student body, and you know the Jason Robards character is like a principal that's sick. It was just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But that was the first thing that I. So when people compliment my writing now, I'm like, I should hope it's good because I started when I was 13.
Yeah.
Fucking years of just horrible writing. You know?
But that's kind of the thing you do as a writer. You kind of just keep going and going and going, and just
Yeah,
you adjust like.
You just move on to the next
Yeah.
one and totally accept that all the hard work you've done, no one's gonna see.
Yeah.
And then half the people won't like it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just, so then when they like it and you have any success, it's really cool.
I love your little like the punchlines and kind of like the same kind of jokes. Not the same jokes, but you kind of have that same kind of
The isms.
it's like the isms
Yeah,
in
sure.
each like play, and it's kind of like you put like your watermark on that.
Sure,
on
yeah,
that
yeah,
play,
yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah, I try to put my stamp on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So for like, you know, for like you and like my 8 friends, they're like, this is really exciting.
Yeah.
To see Haas-isms, yeah.
But that's so cool. Is like that's kind of like that why I'm calling you like the Kevin Smith of theater, because
Sure.
it's like you kind of have that kind of like arc of being like, oh shit, that's when he got this idea and that, and like
Yeah, and
kinda
it was funny because
Yeah.
with this one set in the 50s, it was harder to work them in a
yeah,
little bit, but I found a way.
yeah,
That was an interesting thing, try to have them talk in that vernacular.
yeah,
You know.
to get back into
Yeah.
50s vibe.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Do you have any advice for like upcoming directors out there to kind of just
Yeah,
like
just
any advice for it?
just make work that you care about, and don't try to second guess or predict what the industry is going to want, because the industry is changing and disappearing, and you could waste years of your life trying to write to a model that is superfluous by the time you finish your script. So
Yeah.
just do something you care about, you know, fuck it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, Chris Haas. Winter Dance Party, April 9th and 20th, here at Loft Ensemble. Give it up one more time for Chris Haas. Are you guys ready for our first special guest comedian of the night?
Yes.
You guys ready for our first special guest comedian of the night? This guy is awesome. He comes all over town. Guys, get some applause going. Get it going. Storrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hey, woo.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? You know, Adam has known me since I was an awkward teenager.
Yes.
And now he sees me as an awkward adult.
Yes.
Also, any show I do with Adam is going to be wild.
Oh, thank you.
Always. Last show we did together, that girl drank an entire bottle of ketchup.
It was
I still don't fully get why, but it was super cool.
an entire bottle of ketchup.
Like, start to finish. Peeled the seal off, drank the whole thing. It was like a burlesque show. Yeah, I don't know.
There were tips. There was tips, but there was a ketchup. There was a tremendous amount of ketchup.
She was in a hot dog outfit or something. Or yeah. The point is, you just don't know. There's a whipped cream situation going on here. There's the entire cast of this play that's coming up. Here, girls. So now I gotta go see this play. The whole cast is here. It sounds cool. I mean, I love plays. didn't get to see plays. I was doing Zoom show. By the way, this reminds me of doing Zoom shows in my apartment. Right? You can't even. You guys are better than little boxes though on the screen. You can't tell. Everyone's muted. You're like, did you like that one? Did you like that one? Good. I hope so. Oh, good. I'm just glad that we're out of this. I'm glad we could. I'm seeing all these mouths. That's cool, right? All these mouths. It's incredible. Didn't see a mouth for 2 years. I had COVID. I had OG COVID. Like back in the day. Like I had it before it was cool. Yeah, I don't do variants, you know. Give me the pure, give me the original. Or nothing. Preferably nothing. What are you gonna do, you know? I don't know. I was surprised I didn't get Omicron. I was like, can I get Omicron? I don't know. How many variants can I get? Like, I think if you get 3 variants, you should get like a free sandwich. Or something. Ventilator, maybe. I don't know. But no, I'm glad to be out of this. I'm going on dates again. I'm trying to go. I'm doing these dating apps, which is fun. I think my favorite part of any first date from the internet is like that moment where you see each other in real life for the first time, and you get to see who is more disappointed. Usually both. You know. I had a date the other night. I showed up and I was like, "Are you sure? You're you?" Okay, I guess I could see it. You're an amazing photographer. I don't think this is going to work out, but would you take some pictures of me? Oh, we're here. I know, I was doing a lot of shopping on Amazon. I got something on Amazon and I got a notification today. It said, see where your package is on a map. I was like, that's okay. I'll just see it when it gets here. We're not in love. It's not like my child on his first field trip or anything. It's probably like socks. It's like ordering some fun socks. I don't need to be there for the whole journey of the socks. I bought something from Target, trying to mix it up, you know. And they sent me like this survey. They're like, they're like, on a scale of 1 to 10, would you recommend Target to a friend? Like, how likely are you? I was like, yeah. Next time my friend's like, hey man, you know any stores? Dude, you gotta check out Target. I'm telling you. So that's a 10. I was dating this girl for a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember that month last year where the pandemic was over. Fun. You remember that? That was cool, right? So I met her at a party. The party. Yeah, I met her at a party, and we started dating. And she, do you ever start dating someone? They have a birthday like too soon into the relationship. You know? She's like, you had this experience recently. You're still scarred from it. What'd you get? What'd you do for them? Nothing. So that's probably what I should have done. I mean, we're not together now, so I didn't do something right. But it's like, it's like, like how much do I want to spend on this? I just met you. I'm like, I don't know. We're celebrating the last 365 days of your life. I was only around for like 10 of them. Don't you have like family or something that can take care of this? My friend was like, just get her perfume, girls love perfume. I was like, feels like a weird gift for someone you're dating, like, happy birthday, this is what I wish you smelled like. Maybe this could be the year that you smell the way I want you to. This girl was interesting. She was very into astrology. She was like, you guys ever dated an astrology girl? I'm sure, like, it's LA. Somebody here has dated an astrology girl. Somebody here probably is an astrology girl.
What's your moon?
We got one up front. My moon is Pisces. I only know this because of her, obviously. I was like texting my dad, Dad, what time was I born? He's like, Daniel, run. But my regular sign, I always thought it was a Scorpio because that's like my normal sign. Or my sun's sign, I don't know. There's the sun and the moon. There's houses. I don't even know what the fuck. There's all kinds of stuff to deal with that. But I don't know. But she was like, everything I did wrong in the relationship was because I'm a Scorpio, you know. I should have told her I was a Pisces moon, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know which one matters. if either of them matters. Maybe neither one. But I told her I didn't, but she got really upset. She got offended because I told her I didn't. She actually got legitimately upset because I told her I didn't believe in it, and she was like, what do you mean you don't believe in it? She's like, it's science. She's like, it's astrological science. This is how the stars line up with each other. She was like, you don't believe the stars line up with each other? I was like, I guess that part is like probably science, but I feel like there's a jump being made to why that makes me a jerk. Like, I feel like astrology is for people that want to understand themselves better, but don't want to do any actual introspection. Just want to read a little blurb in the newspaper every day, like, oh yeah, you got me. It's like, dude, just go to therapy. It's time. It's time for therapy. So yeah, I feel like there was more to that. I started going to therapy though. Yeah. It's funny because therapy is a lot like, it feels a lot like comedy, you know? It's a lot, doing comedy all these years, therapy is a lot like comedy, except there's only one person in the audience, and I'm paying her to not laugh. All right, I'll get out of here. I'll leave you with this. This is actually true. I went on a date with this girl the other night. It was the first date. I think things were like going pretty well. Like it felt like things were going well. And then she was cold. Like we're walking around, she's cold, so I give her my jacket. And you know, girls always want to like rifle through your pockets and give me your jacket, right? You know, I don't know. She saw that I had a condom in the pocket. Right? I know. That's what I said, because she was like you would think she would just let it go, right? Like I just happen to have, but she's like, oh, really, mister? She's like, what exactly do you think is going to happen tonight? And I was like, oh, geez. I don't want to seem presumptuous or anything. So I was like, think fast, Daniel. And I was like, don't worry, that's for someone I'm seeing later. Saved it. You guys did fine. Thank you. What
do you guys think? You want to talk to Daniel for a little bit? Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Storrow.
Mike Perkins.
That's a good save on the condom, dude.
Adam and Sean from the show with Adam and Sean.
Yeah, baby. We met at you guys' last show at that
the mustard. You saw
the mustard. Yeah, it was a burlesque show, and the girl
she went
put
all out.
mustard all over herself and stuff. And it was,
She really did.
I really wanted a hot dog after that too.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, it was mustard.
Like you always want.
I always want hot dogs for everybody.
Yeah.
That's a good save with the condom thing. I thought you were gonna be like, I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? Not gonna use it. And she's like, we're fucking.
Don't worry, wasn't planning on it.
Don't worry, listen.
It'll stay wrapped.
Yeah. So you grew up near San Diego, near with him, yeah. Encinitas, right?
He and my brother were like really good friends. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what made you grow up in San Diego? What made you want to be?
I know you guys don't want to get
Why didn't you just leave?
You were 6, right? You had a car?
I knew this was the place for me. Seems like a joke, you know?
I got that sea air. I'm 7 years old, I never seen the ocean. Get me out of here.
Why would you do that, man?
What I meant to say was, what made you want to be a comedian, like living in San Diego? Was that like the dream that you wanted to do when you were a kid and stuff? Besides seeing the ocean?
I think I just saw a lot of. I always loved watching stand-up, and I was like, I could probably do that one day. Yeah, I needed attention. I liked attention. And so, you say something funny in class, everybody laughs. It feels fucking great.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a job. You don't make money doing that.
They don't pay me to do that.
Plot twist: they don't make money.
Yeah. Sometimes you get chicken wings.
Yeah, sometimes you get chicken wings.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you get mustard at some gigs.
Free bottle of mustard.
Free bottle of mustard. You're like,
as long as you drink it right there.
Yeah. Collecting it. This is I need this for later. This is awesome.
Bringing it home with me.
So I mean, being so close to LA too, I guess was that kind of like I'm gonna move up to LA and kind of pursue that kind of Hollywood comedy dream kind of thing.
I think at a certain point I was like, yeah, LA, it's only 2 hours from here.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. But you're fucking crushing it, dude. You tour all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, look at me.
Look
at this wallpaper.
I should have cleaned the walls. Yeah, it's been pretty dirty.
Yeah, what happened, Mike?
It was a lot of mold. Broke out.
We pee
Yeah,
on
we pee a lot. There's no bathroom, so we just pick a spot.
Is this for the set for the play that's coming up? Or
no, this is another play that was happening here, right?
It just closed.
It just closed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was cleaner during the play.
Was it?
It got dirty right now.
Yeah.
This is real wood.
Hey guys, the audience is out here.
Hey guys. We're all like,
Guys,
think about carpentry.
Keep engaging with the people. Keep talking about it.
Is that Sam's coat?
Did you guys have wallpaper like this in San Diego? Did you have? Just want to know what San Diego was like.
Did you write any questions, Mike?
Did you have any? I have one question for. What was the doing stand-up for so long? What was the biggest screw-up that happened to you on stage that you had to recover?
Probably this one.
Okay. I think me too. This is
Forgot what the audience was.
We're like talking about wallpaper. I'm like, this can't be interesting.
Some guy's like, what are the wallpapers? I came here.
I mean, the whole cast is here. I'm sure the set designer's out there somewhere.
Yeah. So you never like. What was I going to ask you again? Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever fucked Mary?
Have you ever fucked, marry? Fuck, marry, kill. Ronald McDonald's, the Burger King, or Jack in the Box?
I don't know. I'd probably kill the clown.
Okay.
Fuck the king. Yeah. What's the last one?
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, what's a Jack in the Box? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably marry that one.
Nice. He's the guy with the big white head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that a thing that pops out of the box?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's creepy too.
Scary
Kill that one too.
Yeah, just kill that. What's your favorite type of carpentry and wallpaper? Like if you had to pick between mahogany or like a nice pine.
Oh, I don't know the difference, to be honest.
Nobody ever does.
Not a big wood guy. Surprise. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Someone else like, I can't believe he's on a wood guy.
Yeah.
It's funny. You're such a great stand-up, dude. I love seeing you. I know I've seen you at the show, and then right now you fucking crush too. It's so great. You're such a good writer and stuff too. Which I love that. You kind of just hit it and stuff.
Dude, I love you too.
Thanks, man.
We don't say it enough.
We don't. And we just recently met. And I feel like we're great. You know,
we're great together.
We're becoming great together. You know what I mean? Fuck, marry, kill. Mike Perkins, or Mike Perkins. In your career, you're doing great.
Are you from Chicago?
No, I'm a Jersey guy.
Jersey. I'm sensing an accent. I'm like, it's got to be somewhere. Because you said the hot dog thing. I was like, definitely somewhere with hot dogs.
The hot
I
dog.
Jersey and Chicago both.
We
Hot dogs.
We got
They're in the hot dog game.
Right, we're in the hot dog game.
Central.
The East Coast dog.
Are you from the Jersey too?
No, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh shit.
It gets that kind of reaction every time.
Speechless.
So exotic.
It's exotic.
What did you guys like better, the wallpaper or Omaha, Nebraska?
Jesus.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Storrow. Ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Storrow, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready for our next special guest comedian of the night? Speaking of the East Coast, this guy's originally from Boston, lives in New York, and now he's visiting LA tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, give the round of applause going, get it going for my man Ryan O'Toole.
Hey, Mike Perkins, everybody. Dude, everyone here is like so good at everything they've done so far. You know? Like, I usually don't like watch live singing because I feel weird. I was like, God damn, dude, that was fucking sick. You know? It was sick. Everything I saw was so good. Let's see, yeah, I've been in LA for a couple weeks, and people are like, they're different here than in New York or Boston. People are different, you know? They look different, they sound, they really look different, yeah. More attractive people in California than back east, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the average person walking around here is like a 7.6. You know? That's like the starting point. Fat people in LA are hot, you know what I mean? Like, back in New York, or even worse, Boston, dude, like, people, like, you have, like, the average negative 7.6 who walks around, you know what I mean? We're, like, pretty gross people, you know? We are. I'm, like, so white, if I could take my, dude, I'm getting sunburns when it was cloudy today, and I felt the sun hitting my back, you know? That's, like, how white I am and how weird my skin is out here. I'm like SPF 150 white, you know what I mean? But I have an accent like this, so I don't get as much privilege as I deserve. If I could just like dress a little bit better and like keep my mouth shut, I would have like a pretty good amount of white privilege, you know? But I'm just like a fucking idiot, dude. I'm in like CVS screaming about the Red Sox with my uncle on my cell phone today, you know? It's like only spring training. I shouldn't be getting this work done. You know? I can't control myself. I'm having a ton of fun out here. The other day I was in Hollywood, and I was going into a liquor store with one of my friends, and there was a kid outside. And this kid couldn't have been older than like 15 or 16 years old. Very young looking kid. And as I walk in, he's like, hey, can you grab me something inside, right? So I was like, yeah, fuck it, what do you want, right? And he looks at me dead in the eyes, and he's like, could you just grab me like a pack of Lucky Strike cigarettes? I was like, dude, did you just get back from Iwo Jima? Lucky Strike cigarettes? Are you gonna go eat lunch on a steel beam above the sea? Like, what the fuck is going on here, dude, right? So I fucking screamed at this kid because I was shocked. I didn't want to yell at this kid, but I was like, it was dude, I didn't think anyone like since James Dean has smoked. Let alone a 15-year-old kid. So I go into the liquor store. Whatever, and I grab a couple drinks, right? This is what I got 2 tall cans of black cherry White Claw for myself. Judge me. I don't care. They taste good, all right? They taste good. What a fucking hypocrite I am. So I walk to the register, and the guy heard me yell at the kid outside, and he's like, these aren't for that kid out there, are they? I was like, no. And he goes, what did he want then? And I was like, Lucky Strike cigarettes. And he's like, you expect me to believe that? I was wearing like a wife beater and basketball shorts, you know what I mean? He's like, he wouldn't sell me the fucking drinks, dude. And I was like, fuck. But I just went down the street. That was strange. What a weird kid, though. I'm like, what is that kid doing? Like, what would you talk, like, about? Like, what is that kid thinking, you know? I couldn't, like, what are we talking about now? Well, like, I could have, like, asked that kid. I was like, yo, dude, did you get the vaccine? He's like, which one, the polio one? Like, yeah, I'm gonna lose my legs, you know? Fucking weirdo, dude. He was, dude. Let me think, what else is going on? Oh my god, dude. I was watching the news the other day, and this guy robbed a store, right? This guy robs a store, and he's driving away like 100 miles an hour. And as he's driving away, he runs this girl over and kills her, right? Yeah. So he gets arrested, and now he's like totally fucked. And anyways, later on in the news segment, they're interviewing the girl who died, her younger sister. And she's a mess. I couldn't even believe she was like on the news talking about it. And the reporter asked her, she's like, do you have anything to say about this guy who committed this heinous crime? And she's a mess. She's just like, well, I just hope there's a lot of remorse felt by he, him, them, or they. And it keeps going, right? My reaction too, I was like, last time I checked, criminals aren't woke. You know what I mean? Like, no criminal has a pronoun. You know? Like, this guy just robbed a 7-Eleven at 1:30 on a Wednesday. Do you really think he walked in there like, yeah, preferred pronoun, she, they, money in the fucking bank? No! That has never happened, dude. Right? And then I'm thinking about it, right? I'm like, and this guy wasn't trans who did this, right? But if a trans person killed your sister, don't you think you wouldn't have to respect that specific person's pronoun? I don't think you should have to. They murdered your sister. Like, your family life will never be the same. You know? I think you should be able to disrespect their pronoun. They're a murderer. Like, if that was me, I'd be like, yeah, fuck him, her, thee, she, it. Fuck him, alright? Hope she got a nasty-ass pussy in the transition. Oh, I got a dick, I hope it's small as fuck and it never gets hard. Fucking murderer! I was shocked, dude. Shout out trans people. Shout out trans people, because if it wasn't for them, I literally wouldn't even know what a pronoun is. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Like, if you asked me like 3 years ago what a pronoun was, I'd be like, I don't know, someone who like really supports nouns. I fucking no idea. Yeah. Shout out to them, dude. Okay, let me think before I get out of here. I got my mom Amazon Alexa for her birthday recently, and I was setting it up for her like so it was ready to go before she got it, you know what I mean? And anyways, I'm fucking around with it. And the first thing I asked it, I was like, yo Alexa, I was like, could you play N-Words in Paris by Jay-Z and Kanye West, right? That's what I said, N-Words in Paris, right? And shout out to me too, because no one was around. No one was there, dude, you know? No one was there, dude. I was just like, Alexa just responded, she's like, you're home alone, say it, pussy. Hey, my name's Ryan O'Toole, I love you guys. Give it one more time, Ryan O'Toole! You guys think we'll talk for a little bit? Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan O'Toole! Dude, you fucking... We met at that one little that wine show we had, where it was like it was like a speakeasy kind of thing, and I remember it being just like it was like an improv show too, and you blew every comedian out of the fucking water, dude.
I thought you were gonna say I blew every.
Dude, and that's why I wanted you on the show.
Jaws of a champion. Jaws of a champion. Yeah.
But no, dude, and I love that East Coast, like, we're East Coast guys, it's like, I love that the energy that you fucking brought to that, and right now, dude, you just fucking crushed.
Yeah, well, thank you.
It was amazing.
I know I have a lot of energy too, but I feel like sometimes out here I like freak people out a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I have so much energy inside of me, and everyone here is so laid back, and it's just like, I want to fucking explode 24/7. But I'm not an asshole, though, you know what I mean?
I'm a nice fucking guy!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So funny now. Well, you grew up in Boston, and then when did you move to New York for college and stuff? And then
No, I didn't go to college. I went to acting school in like 2018.
Okay, awesome. And then you started doing stand up with acting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do any stand up in Boston too?
No, hell no. I did improv all the time though. I did improv like every night of the week.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. So what did you think? What kind of scene do you like? Do you ever go back to Boston? Do comedy
Hell
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Okay. Because what do you feel like the New York, LA? It's always like that New York. What's better, New York comedy or LA comedy or East Coast comedy, West Coast? It's like a fucking Tupac Biggie beef with comedy sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna shoot someone.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I like them both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love, dude, like California right now is sick because it's fucking 20 degrees in New York. You know what I mean? It's freezing back home. So it's like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I love about it too. Is kind of just like the way. Like I'm such a little bitch now.
Oh,
when I go home and it's like 50 degrees, I'm like, I need a fucking scarf.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm just like so fucking cold.
Well, that's how the first couple days, because I've been out here for a couple weeks, it was like 52 degrees, and I just was walking around with like just a wife beater on. And all my friends are like, it's not that hot out. I was like, you have no idea. I haven't felt 50 degrees since like fucking September. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best.
Yeah, you just walk around. You guys want some Lucky Strikes? They got you covered, all right? Being from the East Coast too, I feel like we always kind of have like growing up too, like even in school. Like that's why I feel like everyone's different. I know the whole audience is from LA, but like I think it's so different. Like everyone always breaks your balls all the fucking time, dude. Like I always got made fun of and just fucking bullied. You gotta fucking bully back and shit. Being from the East Coast, what's the best comeback you ever had in an argument? Whether it was for stand up or even like growing up, like when you were just like fucking mic drop.
The other day, it was on Thursday. Yeah, it was like a week ago. I did a show and this guy he's like, do you really talk like that, or is it just like part of your act? And he had like super long hair. This didn't even make sense what I said, but he had like super long hair. I was like, yeah, is your hair real or are you just a fucking pussy? It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense, but like everyone was laughing, you know? Because I was just tired of answering the fucking question, you know what I mean?
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
What's your, this is another question. What's the wildest video you ever seen on the internet that changed your life? That made you like a better person? Or a worse person? What's the wildest video you ever seen? That you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know, I'm pretty like, when I see animal shit, I'm like, I stopped eating meat for like 2 years one time because I saw a video like this pig thing and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That wasn't really wild, I don't want to even talk about it right now. You know what I mean?
What's the hardest you ever laughed? Whether it be like when you were a kid, whether it was like last week, whether it was during my monologue,
one time,
whatever. Like, what was the hardest
When you call that guy pussy.
When you call that guy pussy?
One time, no, I was about to kill that dude. One time, my buddy Zach was all shit-faced in New York. He was like annihilated at like 3 in the afternoon, and he was so drunk, and he was like, he's a good dude. He was just all happy. He was just way too drunk, and it was like, sunny out, it was like a Friday, and he just took his dick out and started pissing in the street, and it was like a pretty busy street, so everyone's like yelling. It like hurt me, I couldn't stop. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't like drink anything for like a while. It was so funny.
That's so fucking awesome. Well, dude, thank you so much for doing the show. One more time, round of applause.
I gotta say, Mike, I loved watching you do that interview because when you started, you sounded like you were from California, and then when you ended, it sounded like you were in a mafia. Hey, look, these East Coast guys, who's got some pastrami?
Yeah, I really get that. Like, me and Paul are just talking in the car and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this.
What the fuck do these guys think they're doing over here? I'm tired of this fucking bullshit.
Dude, whenever I get with like East Coast people, I don't know, just my accent I don't know. I guess I kind of have to be like, what's up guys, how are we? Like in LA. You know. I remember like years ago, my girlfriend, we watched Goodfellas for the first time, and she was like, why do they all sound like you? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Can you just watch a movie? You guys ready to close this show out, huh? Yeah! There's only one way to close out an LA show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I need you guys to get the round of applause going. Get it going! For the best band you've ever heard of, let's go!
We'll do 2 songs for you. But would you guys like to hear a new song?
Brand new song.
Yeah. So,
Give it a go.
this song, it's a love song called Ladies' Night.
Hey.
Friday night, it looks like I'm alone. Good start. Friday night, and it looks like I'm alone.
Just me and my thoughts.
And my headphones and my phone. The missus is out, cause ladies' night tonight. I'm gonna set the mood, so I think I'll pour some wine. Next thing I know, I'm watching porno, and I'm gonna take my time. Then the front door opens wide, and I can't believe my eyes. My wife caught me jerking off, and so did all her friends. I thought that they had left, but somebody forgot something. Oh, and I didn't stop, and I didn't stop, and I didn't stop in front of a friend. And I didn't stop, and I didn't stop, cause I had my fucking headphones in. I had my fucking headphones in. Friday night, and I'm no longer alone. I didn't hear them coming cause of these fucking headphones. The missus is out. My wife gave me a look that I never seen before, with my dick in my hands and my pants was on the floor. Next thing I know, everything's in slow-mo. I thought it was ladies' night. Britney, Amy, please believe me, what happened to ladies' night? My wife and all her friends caught me on all fours. They looked right up my butt. I was coming on the floor. And I made a mess, and I made a mess, and I made a mess in front of her friends. And I made a mess, and I made a mess. Have you ever seen so much jizz? I've never seen so much jizz. Friday night will never be the same. I got my own apartment and of course I changed my name. That night made me like a disgrace. I got some plastic surgery to change all of my face. Next thing I know, I'm flying solo, a studio in Riverside. Take my word and please believe me, ladies' night ruined my life. I got a divorce and took all of our kids. I got a new Corvette, and now I wear a wig. Oh, and I live alone, and I live alone, and I live alone in Riverside. Now I live alone, now I live alone, and it's all because of ladies' night. And it's all because of ladies' night.
You know, I've been getting these strange DMs from my friend Stephanie.
What do you mean?
Like, she was a bridesmaid at my wedding.
Oh, that's kind of sexy.
Yeah, but I don't think she knows it's me.
Because of all the plastic surgery.
Cause Stephanie doesn't know it's me because of surgery.
Oh, I like that.
But Stephanie doesn't know it's me because of surgery. I really hope she knows it's Stephanie doesn't know it's me because of surgery. It's sexy if she knows it's Stephanie doesn't know it's me because of surgery. She really has to know it's Stephanie doesn't know it's me because of surgery. And it's sexy when she knows it's me.
Thank you, thank you. That's good. We needed to do that. Thank you. We haven't. That's a good one. All right, coming on the floor. This is a song that is for
Anybody that's lived in an apartment.
Yeah.
My neighbor Randy, he's a real asshole. My neighbor Randy, he's
to me, to everybody. He sucks so much, I wanna kick him in his nuts. In his nuts, in his nuts. I wanna kick him in his nuts. In his nuts, in his nuts. In his stupid bitch ass baby nuts. He complains about my music's way too loud. Don't think he understands, we're in the greatest band. He's below me, he's such a loser. Hasn't had a girlfriend since forever. My neighbor Andy, he's a real asshole. My neighbor Andy, he's a real asshole. To you, to me, to everybody. He sucks so much, I wanna kick him in his nuts. In his nuts, in his nuts. I wanna kick him in his nuts. In his nuts, in his nuts. In his stupid bitch ass baby nuts. Wouldn't believe what he did next. He called the po-po, tried to shut us down. But we said no, no, and we turned it up loud. He's a light sleeper, we are rock stars. Stealing with pound guitars. My neighbor Andy, he's a real asshole. My neighbor Andy, he's a real asshole. To you, to me, to everybody. He sucks so much, I wanna kick him in his nuts. In his nuts, and in his nuts. I want to kick him in his nuts. In his nuts, and in his nuts. In his stupid bitch ass baby nuts.